Okay, so up to last class we have seen the basic antenna element, that is RG dipole, which is having quite negligible length. Okay. So next is small dipole, which is having a physical length between lambda by 50 to lambda by 10. Okay, the length between physical length of this small dipole is between lambda by 50 to lambda by 10. Okay, so if we go with this kind of structure which is having this physical length, so the current distribution will be looks like as a triangle, right? Because this L, it is between lambda by 50 to lambda by 10, so it is very small dimension. So within this dimension, if we go with that dipole, so each half part of that dipole will have even lesser than this lambda by 50 or even lesser than this lambda by 10. So we can consider it is a very small portion of a sine wave, which is almost looks like a straight angle. So if we with the current distribution for this length, we can have like this. Let us consider this is the upper half of that dipole and this is the lower half. Okay, so this current distribution will be looks like a triangular shape. This each L by 2 will consist of lambda by 100 to lambda by 20. So it is even lesser than that. So each half portion will have a small part of the sine wave. Let us consider for that. Okay, so we can consider it is a straight line, so it takes the shape of triangle. Okay, so if we go with the far field observation for this kind of structure with the triangular shape of current distribution, so what will be that? What will be the far field observation for this kind of structure? Okay, so let us consider this is the point P where we are going to observe the field. So in this way, let us consider it is y-axis, in this way it is z-axis. Okay, so each half part it is again indicated as L by 2. So let us consider from the center, this observation point exists at a distance of small r. Okay, so how this point, what will be the distance of this point from other part of the antenna? Let us check that one. So let us take from this point, this distance is somewhat different. Let us consider it is capital R. Okay, so this distance, this observation point is exist at a elevation angle of theta. Okay, and this one will exist at an elevation angle of theta prime. So what is the difference between this r and this small r? We can take out by this length. What will be this length? This length, this will be, if this distance, if this much is, let us consider it is z prime, this distance, and here at that observation point it is having certain a differential length on this observation point where we have been considered the observation point from this part. Let us consider it is a differential length dz prime. Okay, so this length, this difference between this capital R and small r will be almost z prime cos theta. Okay, so we can take the projection of this observation point on the azimuthal plane as well. So if we go with this x-axis, we can take out the projection of this on the xy plane. So this is the angle, it is phi. So this is the far field observation. So let us go with the current distribution and let us find out what are the field component exist. What are the different field component exist for this? So for this case, what we have been considered, that the source, that is the dipole, is positioned symmetrically about the origin. It positions symmetrically about the origin. Okay, and it is the length, this length is directed along the z axis. Okay, this is directed along the z axis. So the current distribution of a small loop, this current distribution, how can we find out? By taking the line equation. The current distribution can be found out by taking the line equation. The current distribution, because we need to go with the current distribution, what will be that? Otherwise we can't put that one on the vector potential expression, and that will give us the field components of a small dipole can be computed from the line equation. So we need to go with the two coordinates by taking coordinates. What will be that coordinates? One is this point 0, L by 2, and another one is this point I0, 0. So if we go with this line equation, we can able to take out the current distribution. So let us write this current given by small some suffix e, given by prime coordinates, at this point for this small length. What is the current been observed at this point? That is from 0 to L by 2 one part, and from 0 to minus L by 2 another part, right? So from this point we can also take out one equation, from this point we can take out another equation, that will give us the triangular form. Both of them are along the z-axis. Okay, so I am just writing the upper half along AZ. It is I0 1 minus 2 by L z prime. It is for z prime up to L by 2, and the lower half will be 1 plus 2 by L z prime. It is for minus L by 2 up to 0. So this is the line equation which gives the current distribution. How the current distribution is on that small dipole, to the triangular shape of the current distribution. So what is the z prime? Z prime is the length of the infinitesimal small dipole having length L lesser than lambda by 50. Here z prime is the length of the infinitesimal small dipole infinitesimally small dipole having length L less than lambda by 50. So why it has been considered as the infinitesimal small dipole? So that we can consider the small dipole as a combination of so many infinitesimal small dipole. Small dipole is considered as a combination of infinitesimal small dipole, that is Hertzian dipole, up to length L by 2 in both z axis. So the vector potential we need to find out for this. So the vector potential can be found out by taking the integration of L by 2 length. The vector potential can be found out by integrating it up to L by 2 length. So therefore this vector potential x, y, z, it will be mu by 4 pi. Now we need to take the integration for each of these things, that is az prime, az cap minus L by 2 to 0, I naught 1 plus 2 by z 2 by L z prime e to the power minus j beta r by capital R dz prime. So we considered the infinitesimal small dipole located at this z prime location. It is having the length of dz prime. So we can consider up to this L by 2, it is having the combination of each of this dz prime, infinitesimal small dipole. Okay, plus az cap integration 0 to L by 2 I naught 1 minus 2 by L z prime e to the power minus j beta r by r d z prime. So this is about the vector potential which we have formulated for this small dipole. Now the overall length of the dipole is very small. So the values of this r for different values of z prime along the length of the web from L by 2 to minus L by 2 are not much different from this r, right? So this capital R can be approximated as small r throughout the integration path from L by 2 to minus L by 2. Though I have been on, it seems to be like quite different, but when we have been looking from the far distant point, so these 2 points will be same. It will looks like that they have been located at the same point. Now if we take this capital R as this small r, what will be the error we have been neglecting? There will be some error. So that error is only of pi by 10 radian or 18 degree. If you have been neglecting this difference from this, the difference between this capital R and small r, we have been neglecting only a phase error of pi by 10 radian, it is 18 degree. Okay, so I am just writing that one. Because the overall length of the dipole is very small, it is up to lambda by 10, starting from lambda by 50. The value of r, the values of r for different values of z prime, different values of z prime means they have been located at a different location along the length of the wire are not much different from small r. Thus R can be approximated as small r throughout the integration path. The maximum phase error by allowing capital R is equals to small r for lambda by 50 to lambda by 10 will be beta L by 2, which is pi by 10. So we can take out L by 2 here, right? So beta is twice pi by lambda. If we have been putting the maximum of lambda by 10, it has been coming out of pi by 10 radian or 18 degree. For L is equals to lambda by 10, the maximum length, allowable length we have been taken. And even smaller values will occur 18 degree, it is not 180, 18 degree. Even the smaller values will occur if we go with the smaller length. So here what we have been considered, here this capital R. So what will be this capital R? The most practically, if you have been looking into that, so accurate value will be capital R is smaller than this small r, right? Most accurate one, capital R is smaller than the smaller r. So how much it is smaller? It is smaller by z prime cos theta. So if we go with this cos theta, what will be that cos theta? Cos theta will be how much? Okay, we have been finding that one, r minus z prime cos theta. So this z prime cos theta, this z prime cos theta, it can be written as how much? L by 2. What will be this cos theta? If you have been, this is the theta angle, so it is L by 2 by z prime. Okay, up to that we have been, after that we can write this vector potential A, which will be obviously along the direction of the current distribution. It is along z, so we need to take the z component which is along the z axis, AZ, which is having the z axis. So that can be written as, what is that AZ? We can take out from this the integration value. If you do the integration, we can take out the AZ component. Okay, so after doing the integration, it will be like this, half mu I naught L. You just do the integration, you will find this value 4 pi r. So what is that? It is exactly same as what we have been found for the infinitesimal dipole, only the thing is that it is half. It is half because we have considered one infinitesimal dipole which is having the current distribution from this, as well as a mirror of this infinitesimal dipole is located at the opposite side. But previously we have considered the current which has been flowing on that infinitesimal dipole throughout that point only. But we have considered that it is having the same point at the opposite side. So we can have the half current flowing in this way, another half current is flowing in the opposite direction for the another source which is located exactly at the opposite location in the minus z axis. So it is exactly the same expression which we have been found, but it is only the 1/2 of that. Okay. Now the potential function which is given in this equation becomes more accurate by taking the approximation as beta r tends to infinity. If you take beta r tends to infinity, means it is a far field region. We have been considered a far distant location of the observation point. So this observation, this approximation will give us the most practical situation. Okay, that is the far field region. The potential function becomes more accurate if it has approximated as beta r tends to infinite. That is far field region. Now since this potential function is same as the infinitesimal dipole, but only half, right? It is same as the infinitesimal dipole, only it is half of that. So we can take out the same electric field and magnetic field what we have been found in the infinitesimal dipole. We can take the same thing, but only the magnitude will be little bit different. Here the expression is same, only it becomes half. So we can say whatever the field components are having for this Hertzian dipole or the infinitesimal small dipole, we can take out the same field components. Only the thing is that the magnitude will be lesser than the previous one, that is the infinitesimal dipole. Since the potential function for the triangular distribution is 1/2 of the corresponding one for infinitesimal dipole the corresponding field for small dipole will be 1/2 of the infinitesimal dipole. Okay, since this vector potential itself is coming out as half, so obviously the field will also be half. We have been talking about the far field. So on the far field we can have this E theta and H phi. So this E theta can be written as j eta beta I naught L e to the power minus j beta r sin theta by 8 pi r. Half is the previously that was 4 pi r, now it will become 8 pi r. Then H phi, it will be j beta I naught L e to the power minus j beta r 8 pi r sin theta. So both of the equation for the far field, that is beta r greater than 1. So in the same way we can take out the radiation resistance. by taking the power than by considering as the half I square R. So the radiation resistance will also become, also it will be lesser than the previous one. So how much it will be less? Let us check. Radiation resistance. Once we are having this field components, we can easily take out the radiation resistance. So this R red, that will be power, radiation power density is half I naught square into R red. So this one will be coming out as twice radiation resistance W by I naught square. So it is coming out as, if you go with the power, you will find 20 pi square L by lambda whole square. Previously it was 80 pi square. So it is 1/4 of the infinitesimal small dipole, which is 1/4 of the Hertz or infinitesimal small dipole. Next one is finite length dipole. Some finite length it is having. So we need to go with the current distribution for that, as well as we need to find out the field components. For a very thin dipole, ideally 0 diameter, the current distribution can be written as x prime is equals to 0, y prime is equals to 0. It is having some finite value of z, it is along the z only. Same thing what we have been considered for the small dipole. Ez cap I naught sin beta L by 2 minus z prime. It is for L by 2 I naught sin beta L by 2 plus Z prime. So this is the distribution, current distribution exists in a finite length, means it is, you can consider that it should be greater than the small dipole. It is obviously greater than the small dipole. So the distribution according to this expression, it is having the some sine component, means sinusoidal waves are there. Okay, so it assumes the antenna which has been fitted at the center of that antenna, current distribution exists according to that. So if we go with for some length, let us consider for L is equals to lambda by 2, the finite length, or even greater than that, that is lambda by 2 to lambda. So what will be the current distribution for this? If it is lambda by 2, so whole of the L will has the half of the wavelength, right? This is your maximum current I naught. This is the current distribution for L is equals to lambda by 2. If we have been having even more than that, lambda by 2 to lambda, then the current distribution will be having, it is greater than the lambda by 2 but less than lambda. So we can consider something like this. This is the maximum current I naught. Okay, so it is lambda by 2 to lambda. So this is the kind of current distribution will be exist for this length. So that's why this sine has been added, because it is having somewhat the part which has been there in the sine signal. So it is L by 2 to Z prime in the upper half, and in the lower half it is from that Z prime towards the minus L by 2. Okay, so we'll go with the same approximation what we made for the far field observation in case of small dipole. This is observation point, it is along Z. This point is dz prime, this is Z prime here to here, smaller capital R, this is R theta phi, it is your L by 2, here it is another L by 2, x-axis. Okay, this is the phi azimuthal plane. So we can go with the more specified arrangement for the far field, exactly for the far field. So how it looks like? This is the observation point, this is the another theta prime. We can consider this is the length, and both of them are approximately same at the observation point P R theta phi. This is for theta, this is for theta prime, some other value of theta. This is same as dz prime, and it is same as z prime. It is your x. it is the Z. So this arrangement is for the far field. So why it has been taken something like that? Because from the far field these 2 points will be almost same. These 2 points will be almost same. So again, this finite dipole can be subdivided into a number of infinitesimal dipole of length, some length. Let us consider it is del Z prime. Okay. Now as the number of subdivision will increase, we can approach a length which is almost Z. If these subdivisions of this del Z or dz primes are more, so we can have the almost correct approach for having this kind of finite length. Okay. Now for the infinitesimal dipole which is located at a length which has been located at a certain point on the Z axis and it is having a length of dz prime, we know what are the electric field and magnetic field. So let us consider, if we have been considering this finite dipole is a combination of so many numbers of this infinitesimal dipole for this length from 0 to L by 2 and 0 to minus L by 2, we can consider whatever the field will be assumed for that infinitesimal dipole located at dz prime location. That field is also having the some differential amount of field. So we can take that known differential field and if we do the integration, we can take out the total field for this finite length dipole. Okay. So the finite dipole antenna is subdivided into a number of infinitesimal dipole of length, let us consider del Z prime or dz prime, as the number of subdivision increased, each infinitesimal dipole will combine to produce a finite dipole of specified length. So if we have been having so many numbers of subdivisions within this length, so it will combine to produce almost that finite length dipole, which is the combination of the infinitesimal dipole. Therefore, so for an infinitesimal dipole, of length dz prime positioned along the z axis at z prime, at this z prime, the electric and magnetic field component in the far field region will be, so we have considered is a point, these are the different points along this length, so we can consider the field is also having the differential amount of the field contribution on the total value. that is d e theta, this j eta beta x prime y prime z prime e to the power minus j beta r sin theta by 4 pi r, capital R, it will be a capital R, dz prime dh phi approximately beta I e x prime y prime z prime minus j beta r sin theta by 4 pi r dz prime. So what will be this capital R? It is this distance from this point to this point. So what is the coordinate of this point? It is 0 0 comma z prime, right? And it is x, y and z. Let us consider. Further we will convert this one to the spherical coordinates. So this R will be x square plus y square plus z minus z prime whole square. So we can write x square plus y square plus z square plus z prime square minus twice z prime. So this one is the small r, this one is the small r. So what will be this z? This z, it is the location of the z. So z can be considered as the cos component, r cos theta. Z can be considered as the r cos theta. Z is equals to r cos theta and r is equals to r square is equals to x square plus y square plus z square. So we can write this capital R is equals to root over of r square plus z prime square minus twice r z prime cos theta. So if we use the far field approximation, that is this capital R, using far field approximation, that is capital R almost r minus z prime cos theta. We will use this for phase term, but we will simply use r is equals to small r for amplitude term. So if we go with the amplitude term, so there will be not that much of error, but we need to go with the phase, otherwise the phase or the location will be changed. So what we'll put for this field component? J eta I e x prime y prime z prime minus j beta r. So this was the capital R. So we need to put r minus z prime cos theta. So there will be z prime cos theta sin theta by 4 pi. Capital R we can write simply as small r, but it will have j beta z prime cos theta dz prime. Now we need to take the integration within the length, minus L by 2 to L by 2. Therefore total field by summing the contribution from all the infinitesimal infinitesimal elements, e theta, it is integration from minus L by 2 to L by 2 d e theta. So we can write j eta beta e to the power minus j beta r by 4 pi r sin theta L by 2 to L by 2 x prime y prime z prime e to the power j beta z prime cos theta. Now we are having two terms on this expression. The term, this one which is outside the bracket, it is named as element factor. This factor, it is known as element factor, and this within the bracket, it is known as space factor. Element factor, and this one is known as space factor. So if we look into this factor, element factor, it is same as the field what we have been found for the infinitesimal dipole located at the reference point, right? It is same as the field what we have seen for the infinitesimal dipole. Okay, so for this finite length dipole, the total field is the product of the element factor, which is the field of the infinitesimal dipole, with space factor. It is the another term. So this single element field expression, this e theta for that infinitesimal dipole, for the finite length dipole, that is the multiplication of this term along with another term, and whole of them contributing in the total field. So that is known as pattern multiplication. Pattern multiplication. That is total field is equals to element factor multiplied with space factor. That is known as pattern multiplication. Now we know this current distribution, we can take out the integration for this. We know this current distribution. So this e theta will be j eta I naught e to the power minus j beta r by 4 pi r to sine theta. Take the integration. Let us start from minus L by 2 to 0. It is sine beta L by 2 plus z e to the power j beta z prime cos theta dz prime plus 0 to L by 2 sine beta L by 2 minus z, it is z prime e to the power j beta z prime cos theta dz prime. Now each of this integrand can be taken as the form of e to the power alpha x plus sine beta x plus gamma, right? So each of this part can be written as integration e to the power alpha x sine beta x plus gamma into dx. So what will be that value for this integration? E to the power alpha x by alpha square plus beta square, then alpha sin beta x plus gamma minus beta of cos beta x plus gamma. So this is the form. So we need to go with this. So what is this alpha here? Alpha is j beta cos theta, and what will be the beta? This beta is plus minus beta, right? And gamma is beta L by 2. When we will put the value, you will understand. So let us go with the value for this. It is coming out as E theta is equals to, after doing the integration, j eta I naught e to the power minus j beta r by twice pi r. It is coming out as cos beta L by 2 cos theta minus cos beta L by 2 by sin theta. Same for h phi, we can take out directly as E theta by eta, which is j, eta will get cancelled, I e to the power minus j beta r by twice pi r. Same cos beta L by 2 cos theta minus cos of beta by 2 by sin theta. So these are the field component for the finite length dipole. Okay, so once we are having this field component, we can go with the radiation density, power density, everything, radiation intensity, power density, radiation resistance, everything we can take out. Okay.